Bismillah. The lunch thief. Once, not very long ago, in the city of Karachi, there lived a little girl called Aisha. Karachi was a very big city and had people of all religions living in it. Aisha went to a big public school in the city which had many students. So, although most of the children in Aisha's school were Muslims, there were also lots of children from other religions as well. One day at school, Aisha got an unpleasant surprise. It was during the lunch break and she was very hungry. She hadn't eaten much breakfast that morning because she had woken up late and had to hurry to get to school on time. So, for the past hour or so, her stomach had groaned and grumbled, and she was looking forward to the break to eat her mother's delicious cheese and tomato sandwiches. The moment the bell rang, Aisha opened her school bag, pulled out her lunch tin, and ran out of the classroom. She was so hungry that she did not even wait for her friends. She quickly found a place to sit on the playground and opened her lunch tin eagerly, but she was in for a shock because her lunch tin was empty. Aisha was confused. She was sure that while hurrying around getting ready for school that morning, she had seen her mother put the sandwiches into the tin. Her mother had even called out to her as she was rushing out of the door that she had prepared cheese sandwiches for her lunch. So, what could have happened to the sandwiches? Aisha asked herself. Maybe it fell out of the lunch tin as I was hurrying to the playground. Aisha tried tracing the steps she had taken a few minutes earlier when she had walked from her classroom to the playground. But the sandwiches were nowhere to be seen. Aisha looked all around on the ground as she walked back to her classroom, but there was no sign of the sandwiches anywhere. Maybe they fell down when I took my lunch tin out of my bag, Aisha thought in her mind. She entered her classroom and looked on the floor around her seat, but still no sandwiches. Aisha was by now quite upset. Her stomach was now grumbling loudly, and she looked around quickly hoping that no one could hear the sounds coming from her stomach. Aisha got up from the floor and sat down on her seat with a sigh. She did not know what to do. She was starving, and when she looked at her watch, she saw that the lunch break was almost over. She hadn't even had any time to speak to her friends. The bell rang and classes began again, but all Aisha could think about was her grumbling stomach and her lost sandwiches. A pain was starting to develop in her stomach, and it made Aisha think of all those poor children she passed on the street every day on her way to school who are hungry. She always tried to run away from them as they followed her, begging for food. She had never thought about them or how they felt, but now she knew. Maybe Allah is punishing me for ignoring those children, she thought. I must remember to ask Mama if we can do something about helping those children. Aisha's thoughts strayed back to her sandwich, and she couldn't wait to get back home to ask her mother if she had really put the sandwiches into the tin. And then she realized that it was her mother who had put the tin into her bag. Surely Mama wouldn't put an empty tin into my bag. Anyway, school will soon be over and then I will be able to get home and solve the mystery, she asked to herself softly. But she said to herself softly. But at home, the mystery deepened. Aisha's mother insisted that she had put the sandwiches into the tin that morning, and Aisha shook her head as she racked her mind, trying to figure out what could have made the sandwiches disappear. And the next morning, as Aisha ate her breakfast, her mother showed her sandwiches as she put them into the tin. Okay, this time जो है उसके मैंने उसके सामने रखा. At school, as Aisha walked with her friends to their classroom, she told them about the lost sandwiches and they all thought of reasons for the sandwiches disappearing. They laughed and thought that it was all a big joke. Aisha did not laugh because she still remembered how upset and hungry she had been the day before. Later that morning, when the bell rang for the lunch break, Aisha opened her lunch tin to check inside first, Before leaving her classroom, she gasped when she realized that her tin was empty again as Aisha sank to her seat in shock. Her friend Fatima hurried over to her, whispering loudly, "Guess what? My tin is empty today. I put my biscuits in myself and now they're gone. Is your lunch there?" Aisha shook her head as Fatima peeked into Aisha's empty lunch tin. She pulled up a chair next to Aisha and asked, "What do you think happened to our lunches?" "There is only one answer," said Aisha. "I thought about it yesterday, but I did not think it could be true. But now I am beginning to believe it. Someone must have stolen the lunches. We all left the class when we went for physical exercise. The person must have come in then and taken the lunches. That's the only explanation." Fatma nodded in agreement. "I was thinking the same thing, but who could it be?" she asked Aisha. Just then, Mariam, another girl from their class, walked in. "What are you two whispering about?" She asked, her eyes all the while roaming the floor as if she were looking for something. "Nothing much," answered Aisha. "We were just discussing our lunches, which seem to have disappeared." Oh, ये part one था. Part two, inshallah, tomorrow. Allahumma.
But part two is on the other book.
Oh,